Okay, let's look at the homework 7, problem number 2. Alright, so we assume that x is a function of t and y is a function of t, and we want to find dx over dt from this equation and given conditions. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so let's start with this equation. Since we're looking for dx over dt, we have to take the derivative with respect to t. Alright, so start with the equation, and I'm gonna take the derivative with respect to t. Alright, let's take the derivative of x squared. So derivative of x squared would be 2x, but since we're taking a derivative with respect to a different letter, we have to multiply by dx over dt, which is a good news because we're looking for that. And the derivative of y squared would be 2y, but again, y is different from t, so multiply by dy over dt, right, is equal to, right, derivative of 0.97. Since this is a constant, derivative is 0. Alright, then what we need to do is we are looking for dx over dt, so this is the guy we want to keep, dx over dt. So let's try to isolate it. Alright, first step, first thing I would do is I'm gonna subtract 2y dy over dt. Right, so that way we can put this term right here over to the other side. Right, so let's do that. So we still have 2x dx over dt is equal to, right, so this is going to be over through the other side, so it's going to be negative 2y dy over dt. Alright, then we just need to get rid of this guy right here, 2x, by divide through by 2x. Alright, so divided by 2x. Alright, so that way we have just dx over dt by itself. Alright, then you have a negative 2y dy over dt divided by 2x. Alright, so 2's cancel out. Alright, so what you get is simply negative y over x dy over dt. Right, then we can just plug in the given numbers. So this is going to be equal to, right, you have a negative sign, right, y is given to be 0.4, so 0.4 over x is negative 0.9, and then dy over dt is negative 4. Alright, so we can cancel, let's see, so there's a negative sign here and a negative sign there. Alright, then I'm going to just go ahead and multiply top and bottom by 10, so that way 0.4 becomes 4 and 0.9 becomes 9. Alright, so you will get, we still have a negative sign here, so it's going to be negative. So I took care of this negative sign here. Alright, then 4 times 4 is 16 on top. So we took care of 4 here and 4 here. And the only other things is 9 on the bottom. So you have 9 here. Right, So this is the value of dx over dt. All right, let's type it in. All right, it's negative 16 over 9. All right, let's check the answer. All right, got that. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.